I think so. I think the biggest issue that came between the two countries, which is the question of the Muslim Brotherhood and Sunni political Islamism in general, is more or less resolved, because I think that in the past few years, the Brotherhood project has collapsed effectively in the Arab world. The Shia Islamism is still strong, but the Sunni Islamist movement, the Brotherhood movement, even the jihadist so-called groups are in really dire straits now. So I think there's really not much that Turkey or Qatar also could do trying to cobble these groups together into a network. They're not, that whole fear is not a threat anymore to most of the Arab countries. And it was the UAE mainly on the other side saying no to, to political Islam across the board. And that angered, of course, Turkey and to some extent also Qatar. And it led to 10 years following the uprisings of 2010, 2011, and the wars in Arab republics. It led to a decade of confrontation, argument, bitterness. It was in two phases. The first between 2011 and 2013 or 14, where there was really a concern about a wave of Muslim Brotherhood governments coming into power after the uprisings. And then after that, between 2014 and about 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, concern about Turkey and Qatar trying to build a regional network, something like Iran's network, maybe not as coordinated, not as integrated, but something like that among Sunni Islamist parties. And both of those projects have failed. So since they've failed now, I think Turkey and Qatar need to find other ways of pursuing their interests, because that door is closed. If they're going to use other ways, then the big argument with UAE and to some extent with Saudi Arabia and others, Egypt certainly, is gone. The biggest obstacle to better relations. So yes, and at the same time, I think Turkey needs financial support desperately. UAE is looking to invest regionally. Turkey can help UAE access a whole bunch of markets, both geographic and sectoral, in Africa and elsewhere, where Turkish business community is very strong. And there's no reason for it not to go forward. The other big change is the stalemate in Libya.